What is a POA and why do you need one? Today we have a special guest. Eric Goldberg has presented before and he's here today again, and he's going to educate us and answer that question.
So a power of attorney, in simplified terms, is a document that appoints an agent in order to step into one's shoes should they become incapacitated, whether that's temporarily or permanently. What we use in my practice are durable and immediate powers of attorney. So that type of power of attorney is actually available for your agent to use even if you're not incapacitated, and it just makes it much more convenient if for instance you're out of the country or you're just temporarily unable to handle certain financial affairs. Your agent can handle those. Sometimes we see what's known as a springing power of attorney. We don't normally use those, and they require that a doctor certify that you're incapacitated, that you're suffering from some sort of cognitive disability.
Okay, so thank you for explaining that. When do you advise your clients to be aggressive and get this done?
Well, powers of attorney are an integral part of any estate plan. I recommend powers of attorney for anybody at any age. I'm always surprised when a 90-year-old individual comes in without a power of attorney and that they've lived that long without actually having to have anybody else act as an agent for them. So to answer the question, a power of attorney is really integral at any point in one's life.
Is there like a typical average where people start getting strongly advised to do it, or when they actually do it?
No, I don't think there's any age, but as an elder law attorney, and I see people, obviously, I spend a lot of time with seniors. Any senior that does not have a power of attorney starts making me nervous, and I recommend that they execute that document immediately.
Okay. And then what is the role of the elder law attorney in finalizing this power of attorney?
Well, we want to advise our clients on who to choose as an agent and what should be in the document. For instance, as we age, many of our estate planning documents must change. The power of attorney is one of those documents. So, for instance, we'll have a married couple come in, and if they do have powers of attorney, they are usually naming their spouses as agents. But as we age and the risk of a cognitive or physical disability arises, we may want to replace the spouse with maybe an adult child who's responsible.
Okay. This might be obvious to you, but to general people, can you explain the danger or the disaster of not having the POA set up?
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, and the danger is really drastic, because whether you don't have a power of attorney or you only have a springing power of attorney, if there's an urgent need to be able to access somebody's financial world, for instance, their checking accounts or their IRAs, in order to pay for things, or even a healthcare directive in order to admit an individual to a nursing home or a hospital or consent to a surgical procedure, they are unable to do that. So what is the solution? Very often a guardianship. Guardianships are expensive and time-consuming, and of course, emotionally draining.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time and for sharing with us. Hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to see future videos, and see you in the next one.